today, it's gonna be a different kind of video. Oh, got a little cheese on his head. It's my first day back at work, which means there's not a lot of time for vlogging, but I did tweet out that I wanted to do a Q&A with you guys, so I think today we're gonna go through and answer the burning questions of the Geekermon community. All right, so first question comes from Sunrays, who said, why the name Geekermon? It's a good question. So I've said it a few times if you guys have watched the live streams, but if not, back in the early 90s, my dad actually played minor league baseball. I have his card right here. Bought this guy right here online. 1992. So my dad is even taller than me. He's 6'6", I'm only 6'4". He's left-handed and he was a big pitcher. So a lot of his buddies called him the Big Geek. Lanky, striking resemblance to me, honestly. And I don't know how, but somehow that transitioned into Geekermon. You know how nicknames go. We started with Wally for our dog, and then we called him Wallabuster, Wallabus. Sometimes now we just yell bus at him. So I think this was kind of a case of that. And then he eventually made an email on AOL, I think, that was geekermon@aol.com. Eventually transitioned to Yahoo back in the early 2000s. It's like a history lesson. And when I turned 12, I think, my dad gave me that email address, because of course he just had it. You're not going to use that for work, geekermon@gmail.com, which of course now is my business email for my channel. So when I turned 13 and got Xbox Live, for the very first time, I was some kind of generic default gamer tag that they give you, like Wandering Panda 12 or something, and then they let you change it. And so I, of course, went with Geekermon. So we can thank my dad and his baseball skills for the original name of the channel. All right, next question. How did you meet Hayley? Well, Hayley and I went to the same high school. 8th grade through 12th grade, we went to the exact same school, small private school in Georgia where we live. Our graduating class was like 24, I believe. But believe it or not, she had a boyfriend all through high school. So I was just a friend, you know? You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. But freshman year of college, they broke up. And so I, of course, hopped on Facebook. What would it have been back?
I think you just texted me.
I just texted you? So I just texted her and said, hey, how you doing? And that's how that happened right there. So we both had younger siblings that went to the same school that we graduated from. So as supportive siblings, we went and watched their basketball games, and so I'd always sit by Hayley, talk with her, and after a few times I was like, I like this girl. I'm gonna have to ask her out. So I took her to a very romantic movie, would 10 out of 10 recommend it as a first date movie. Gangster Squad. We also got Dairy Queen beforehand, and I was really nervous, so I ate a whole banana split, like this. Real fast, didn't even say anything. Hayley was like... But once I kind of broke through, then I was cool. Put my arm around her. I was making moves, right?
Yes.
Looking for some validation on that, Hayley.
You turned it around halfway through.
I turned it around. That sounds like some kind of comeback. I was about to get mercy ruled. It's Boog said, how tall are you? Because you're huge. Thanks, Boog. We just talked about the lankiness. So I'm 6'4", Hayley's 5'5".
And a half.
And a half. And G is actually 21 inches. Riley said, where do you stand with pineapple on pizza? Big fan. I know it's controversial, but I love it. Also, pineapple's my favorite fruit, so I feel like I have to like pineapple on pizza. You get the Canadian bacon on there. Oh, what a meal. What a meal. Eyedropper said, when did you decide you wanted to have a kid? Good question. Hayley and I decided probably, what would you say, Hayley? Summer of 18? Fall of 18? Summer of 18. That's kind of when we decided we wanted to have a kid.
July.
So it took until February of 20 for Hayley to get pregnant though. So that was a long year and a half for that. But we're very blessed, and now we ended up with this little nugget. Who do you think Baby G favors more, you or Hayley? Oh, 100% Hayley. She thinks that he looks like me, but all of the photos, the videos, everyone that has seen him says he looks just like Hayley. I bet when he grows up, he'll get some dad features. Where do you think your life would be right now in a world where a Destiny was scrapped before release? Nighthawk asked this. That's a good question. I honestly think I would still be making videos. I mean, I've got the vlog channel going. I used to play Call of Duty. I might have done a channel for Call of Duty if Destiny didn't exist. I really enjoy the creative process of making videos. So whether that's IRL vlogs or gaming videos or comedy videos, I knew eventually I was going to do something along those lines, and Destiny just happened to be what I played the most at the time. What was that, 5 years ago now? Omicron said, what tips do you offer to aspiring Twitch streamers and YouTubers? What did you do to help yourself grow? Solid question. Now, I'm not going to do a whole course because you guys some of you probably don't care about that at all. But I would say the important things are find what you're passionate about regardless of the money, because the first year and a half, you're going to make none. Trust me, I was bragging to Hayley. I'm like, I made $6 this month, Hayley. I made $6 $6 on our YouTube channel. Posted every day and I made $6. Stay consistent, because a lot of people, because they do it for the money, will fall off and give up and say, this is too hard, I can't keep up with this. You really gotta love what you're doing, otherwise it's not gonna be worth it. When you're small, I would say community is the biggest thing to work on building. Focus on the little audience you have, and don't be comparing yourselves to people with bigger audiences, because it is definitely a case of slow and steady wins the race. I read somewhere that the average time for people to have a successful YouTube channel, which I would say like 100,000 subs right in there, the average time to reach that is over 3 years. It took me about 3 years to hit that point, so don't give up. Quentin said, what's the go-to get hyped song? I would say right now, probably anything by Chance the Rapper. That's kind of that's my fun, upbeat, driving, get hype workout music. All that working out I've been doing since the baby's been born. Don't laugh at me. DSO Girl said, hi Mike, I'm an Oregon State University grad, but you're always cheering on the Ducks. What's your connection to U of O and Oregon? So I will tell you, my dad actually graduated from Oregon State. He played baseball there for a couple of years. He's the one Oregon State fan within our family. I am a big Oregon Ducks fan. All my siblings and all my dad's family are big Oregon Ducks fans. So they live in Tillamook up in Oregon. They used to live in Portland. So we go up there and visit them every year, every couple of years. Been to some Duck games, and I think it's just a generational pass down of the college football passion. I think I actually have an Oregon, you can't see it, but I have an Oregon Ducks shirt on right now. Huge Ducks fan, even though I live in the Southeast. What or who got you into gaming originally? My dad. We actually talked about this recently. I think it was on a live stream that you guys watched. So he used to play games when I was growing up, and whether it was like some old school, you know, backyard baseball style game, I would always I'd even sit on our staircase when I was supposed to be in bed and just watch him play, because our office was right there in the foyer. So I think he initially got me into it, and he would take he'd let me play. I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I remember the first game I ever beat was Neverhood, claymation game. I think if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. I think I was 4 when I beat that game, and it was the proudest accomplishment because it has strategy, puzzles. When I beat that game, greatest day of 1997 or whenever it was. And then of course growing up, you know, I had all the classics. I had a Game Boy. I was a big Pokemon fan. I eventually graduated to Xbox, played Call of Duty with my friends. So it started as a hobby, and then it kind of transitioned as I got older into a YouTube channel. Tim asked, why are you the way that you are? Every time I try to do something nice. Mrs. Geek said, how has parenting life been? Parenting life has been good. It's a lot of learning, a lot of adjusting, not a lot of sleep, but I will say it's been very rewarding. We've had an absolute blast with baby G. He's been a pretty good baby. I will say it so far hasn't been as difficult as everyone who scared us before we had a kid. I think we're just so excited. Like I said, it took so long to have him. So now that he's here, I think we're pretty grateful for him. He cries, poops his pants, the basic things. You get used to it. Trying to get rid of these bags under my eyes. You also learn to multitask, which is why I have him strapped to me during the Q&A. Syed said, what do you do when you're not vlogging? Edit. I'm either filming a vlog, filming a YouTube video, working my other full-time job, or I'm editing of some kind, or parenting, or hanging out with Hayley and the dogs. That's most of the days, which is why most of the days go from about 8:30 or 9 a.m. until about 1 or 2 a.m. and then it just repeats. I need to do a day in the life video for you guys. If you'd be interested, let me know, because I feel like that could be fun. McGavra said, how do you handle work-life balance? How do I handle work-life balance, Hayley?
Right now, he doesn't.
I don't.
We're figuring it out.
I just keep doing stuff until I fall into the bed of exhaustion, and then I just get up and do it again. Were there any other names that you wanted to call Gerald? If so, what were they? We tossed around a couple different names. I think that we had actually picked Gerald quite a while ago before he was even around. I think we really liked that it was a family name, and we really liked the pairing with Gerald Thomas. I mentioned in a vlog recently, though, that John is my other great-granddad and my dad's name, so we messed with a couple different John variation names, and if we have another, you never know. Could happen. But I think it's one of those cases where we had the name picked before the kid, so we literally were calling him, in the womb, we were calling him G. Aston said, what's your all-time favorite game? I guess since Geekermon is the gaming channel, a lot of these questions, I know we're on the vlog channel, a lot of these questions are gaming themed, and I love it. All-time favorite game, I would have to say, probably Skyrim or Minecraft. Those are my 2 top games of all time. Destiny's up there because I played a lot of Destiny, but if you just no channel, no nothing, what are your favorite games most played of all time? Probably those 2. Wouldn't you say?
Uh-huh.
Our other kid, right over there. You guys haven't seen G's face in this video. Let me see if I can give you a little. Oh no, it's okay. You sleeping, buddy? JD said you've mentioned a couple times that you're a programmer. What kind of products do you actually work on and what got you interested in the field? So my full-time job, I'm a software engineer for Chick-fil-A. I work on their app. That's right, Mark. Mostly Java is what I program in, but you know, not all of my work's programming. A lot of it's working with people, project management, things like that. I want to see more of your dad. He seems like he has potential. That was posted by John Avery. Suspect there. Dylan replied, 100% agree, real class act. Stafford said, can you give a shout out to my son Dominic? Dominic, hope you're doing well, buddy. So last question is, will you always play Destiny 2? So I think to answer that question, it's a couple of different parts. One, I've been working on the vlog channel because I'm trying to kind of build up a little non-Destiny content. And two, Destiny is a great game that over the years has treated me extremely well. So I don't currently have any plans of quitting it. If in the future I start to broaden the horizons, it's only because this channel's doing extremely well and I have a little more flexibility as far as channel growth. I would say as somebody who wants to make a full career out of a YouTube channel, it's hard to rely on a single game because you don't know how long are they going to support it. You know, right now they have roadmaps for the next 2 years. Beyond that, if Bungie decides we're moving to a new project, we're done with Destiny 2, I'll of course be forced to adapt. My ultimate goal is to get to some level of variety where I'm creating the videos I want to create for you guys to watch, and that's part of the intent behind the second channel, besides just documenting a lot of the family time. So we'll see. For now I'm sticking with it, but if in the future that changes, you'll be the first to know. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me. Hopefully you've enjoyed the Q&A. Let me know down below any other questions you have. I'll try to do another one very soon. I know it's not a traditional vlog day, but it's first day of work. I'm exhausted. There's a lot going on. We'll pick the vlogs back up tomorrow. So thank you guys for the love. Hey, if you're new, don't forget, make sure you guys